Boom, boom, boom. What is going on, everyone? Hope you guys can hear me okay. Um, but yeah, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Learn Plan Profit. Hope you guys are all having a good morning. Let me zoom out just a little bit. There we go. 7:26. Alrighty. Getting a lot of consolidation right around that middle VWAP and this EMA line. What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? Nice little push up. Here we go. You sick, Ricky? No. What's up? What's up? Hope you guys are all having a good morning. So let's do this. Let's check this out. Just give it 1 second. Here we go. Got to get a nice little push up. Looking at the 180-day EMA, there we go. Just broke its resistance. Ticker symbol IQ just broke above 36. Exactly what it is that we wanted. As we could see, it had a little dip, right? Broke below the actual EMA line, showing signs of a potential recovery. We'll see if it could actually continue to follow this. There we go. Nice little push up. There it goes. Might be getting a little bit of a pullback. Just give it 1 second. So as we could see, ticker symbol IQ is trying to hold in between this middle VWAP and top VWAP. When it came down to trading it on the 180-day EMA line, yesterday it ended up being a little bit on the overextended side. It sold off. It rode this EMA line like no other, right? Showing signs of a potential bounce recovery. They're still not 100%. It's not 100% guaranteed. The MACD indicator isn't following, the RSI isn't necessarily there. Let's check it out. There we go. So GoPro going up. Yeah, I did see that. So congrats to all those that are a part of GoPro on the 180-day analysis. I talked about this one yesterday. I went live at like 1 o'clock for all those that were able to tune on in. I know that it was kind of late for some people, so I totally understand that, for those that weren't able to tune in. But yeah, I went live. I talked about that. Hey, GoPro is now above and trending above this 180-day EMA line. It makes sense on why it's showing signs of like an ongoing uptrend. I would watch out for the resistance first at 675, the second resistance at around $7. Based on previous patterns, as this thing continues to push up and become a little bit more on the overextended side. Following up with ticker symbol DAL. DAL as of right now, it's struggling to make higher highs. I think it's a little bit overextended. I think it would make more sense for this thing to sell off, so it looks overbought, right? So it would make sense on why this would come back. JNUG selling off, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit more /GC. I did see it get rejected as of last night. Here we go. IQ, GoPro, DAL. Talked about that. Ticker symbol Gush. Gush, wow, it was actually getting rejected. I'm actually surprised that it's trending up. So Gush was getting rejected during extended hours, and there it goes. It's starting to show signs of a reversal. So that's why yesterday, me and Don were having this conversation. Is it time to buy drip, or is it is Gush still bullish? And I talked about it in yesterday's video, like one of two things, right? It's either going to get rejected in this area and push Gush down, and drip will then recover, or we're going to see a confirmation of a reversal in this ongoing uptrend, and then Gush is going to continue, its bullish pattern. But so it's still, I think, a little bit too early to tell. I would still say this area around here would be still an area where I would lock in profits. If it continues to push above 40, then that's where I would be a little bit more confident for the ongoing uptrend and stuff like that. So as of right now, I would, be a little bit more on edge if I were to continue to hold something like this. So I still think that it would make sense on why to lock in profits, and then if it pushes above 40, I would feel a little bit more comfortable with it. So yeah, let's check this out. Oh, it looks like IQ ended up getting rejected. Gush just broke above 39.44. Here we go. Looks like it's trying to push up, but continues to get rejected by this middle VWAP. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, I need to follow up. Wow, this thing did sell off and bounce at the SMA line. I need this thing to pull back just a little bit more. How did my alert not go off? That's so weird. I'm going to set my alert again. It looks like it already bounced. That's the sad part on my side for my entry, right? But definitely just want to make sure that I get in when it's still showing signs of an ongoing uptrend. So that's definitely something that I'll wait out for. There we go. We got a nice little bounce. Again, it's still showing the signs of making higher lows, or yeah, higher lows. So here we go. Got a nice little push up. Hey, what's going on, Antonio? Thank you again for joining us. Happy to have you here. I know, my voice has been cracking, right? Ah, I see what you're saying. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, so we'll set an alert here. Let's check this out. LPX just broke below support. GoPro still doing a good job showing signs of an ongoing uptrend. It sold off a little bit right now, bounce on that middle view up, and it's showing signs of a bounce. Gush a little bit with that sell-off. Let's see if we can get closer to this EMA line. And Crocs is doing a really good job of continuing to recover. So that's actually really impressive. Also, JNEG has been doing a really good job of recovering after it sells off. So just try to identify. It's been a descending pattern, and this is the thing. I mean, I would stay away if you're not familiar with descending patterns, but it does a really good job. Like when it does sell off, it bounces on that bottom view up, and then it recovers. And it's been able to do this, and it tends to get rejected right around this SMA line. So that's just something that I would be very well aware of before taking a position. So yeah, let's check this out. All right. 1 day, 1 minute. Yeah, this MACD is all over the place. This is like disgusting. We didn't even get like a sell-off confirmation or anything like that. So I think that the 5 minute SMA might be one that might be very well, what's holding it back? I didn't even notice it. So that's the sad part. So thank you for that reminder. Yeah, and right here as well. All right. For those that are asking, am I still in IQ? Yeah, I told you guys in yesterday's video that I was still in ticker symbol IQ. I answered a couple questions in the live chat that I was still part of ticker symbol IQ as well. So yes, I'm still invested in it. Thoughts on oil U? Let's check it out. So it looks overbought intraday. It looks like it's trying to show signs of a reversal. Today's the first day, so I wouldn't be too excited about this. And also the SMA line would act as a potential resistance. So just like this, like it's done it before, it tries to push up and then gets rejected by the EMA line. I would wait a little bit more for a confirmation and just make sure that we're getting in when it's showing signs of an ongoing uptrend and stuff like that. So let's make sure that we're patient with our entries and stuff. Yeah. Kadir, I actually have ticker symbol N right here. So I think it's still doing very well as it's still doing very good. It's showing signs of an ongoing uptrend. It pushed up even more than we expected today. So there it goes with that really solid push, selling off a little bit. So yeah, I mean I think it's doing great. I love that. Love to hear that, Ginny. This isn't necessarily a good sign, so what I'm gonna do is let's wait for it. See what happens. What I don't like about what's going on here is that it's making like higher lows, but it's really struggling to make higher highs as well. So it's kind of showing signs of potential break of pattern. So there it goes, and there's the sell off, and let's see how far down this goes. Yeah, there it goes. So let's see if we can get a recovery. Killing it with the GoPro and Crocs, 5% so far. Super happy to hear that. Yeah, there goes GoPro. Doing a really good job pushing up, super nice. And there goes CROX pushing up as well today. So very consistent sign of an uptrend pattern. And this is, I think, one of the most difficult parts for I think a swing trade, especially because my entry was definitely not the best. And it's being able to make the judgment that look, this thing was showing signs of an uptrend. This EMA line is now starting to flatline or show signs of a potential downtrend, right? So there's no question about that. And as it's pushing down, it's riding this EMA line so close that one of two things can happen. It could really sell off, and then cutting losses would definitely make sense. Or we're cutting losses at the very bottom where then it can reverse back up, but it's just a matter of time that we could give it. And I think this is like the most difficult judgments to make when it comes down to investing in something that is especially showing signs of an ongoing uptrend. So what I was trying to do last night was trying to look at previous patterns on when it had signs of a huge sell-off and stuff like that, but I couldn't find any necessarily anything based on ticker symbol IQ that followed very similar patterns or anything like that. So if you're having issues with the quality of the stream, make sure that you just go to the settings and you change it to 720. So it looks like that MACD is definitely showing signs of a pretty aggressive sell-off. No signs of a recovery just yet. We have a couple green bars or green candles, but as of right now, nothing confirming this reversal. And there it goes, making lower lows. And there goes TOS again. I don't know if you guys are experiencing it. I did call them yesterday about the lags that they've been experiencing. So wow, okay, at a pretty decent size sell-off right now. There it goes. All right. Looks like at a previous support at around 35.12. Are we going to make lower lows or are we going to reverse? Let's see. Lower lows. Okay, and this is where, and there it goes. Just broke below its support. No signs of a reversal. What's leading to this aggressive sell-off? I don't know if it's just technicals and that rejection. So I should have done or seen that resistance at $36 and have sold there, but nope. All right. Here we go, guys. And there it goes, it's continued to sell off. Wow, and there it goes, continuing to sell off. Okay, on this next push up, I'm gonna have to cut losses. Here we go. Nope, looks like it's struggling to even break above 34.80 now. Like, what's pushing this thing down? Yeah, no, just showing signs of a downtrend as of now, so. All right. This sucks. $1,300. Perfect example of what's it called? And there it goes. There goes the huge sell-off. Okay. So I could sit here and complain about the loss that I just had. I pretty much gave back all the profits that I made this week. And yeah, super avoidable mistake that I made well, you guys saw that I was up on IQ yesterday. I was up when I went on live on Instagram, and I just didn't lock in profits when it showed obvious signs of a rejection. So, area of opportunity. And here it goes, trying to reverse back up. There goes the MACD, the RSI. That's correct. Yeah, the rule of the stop loss. It had to do with my overall position size. Just yeah, it was just a bad trade overall. Let's check this out. Yep, same here. Let's check this out. So GoPro's still pushing up. That's a little bit overextended. Not one that I'm too fascinated about. See the margin here. All right, I think I'm gonna, all right, let's check this out. /GC. Yeah. So, Gush as of right now, yeah, I'm not too fascinated about Gush based on previous patterns. Where's it at? Yeah. So, yep, still getting rejected. So we set our alerts for the potential bounce on the SMA line. Just based on previous patterns, it would make sense on why it would bounce there. And I'm just gonna write this down. Usually what I do when I take a loss on a specific ticker, I write down what it is that I think they owe me, right? So 1,300. And the reason that I write that down is just a reminder. So I did this with drip. It just means that I'm going to be a little bit more careful next time that I choose to take a position on these specific tickers. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Based on previous patterns on this like 5-day, 5-minute analysis, it has a spread to, okay. No, not revenge trading. I wouldn't call it that. I would just, what's it called? I just write it down just so next time I'm about to take a position by any means that I make sure that I don't force the trade and that I make sure that I like when it comes down to drip. If I like had revenge trading, I would like try to trade it every single time, right? So actually, Gus just doing a really good job pushing up. So let's see. Let's check this out. What happened? And there it goes. Watch out for the resistance at 39.50. All right, I'm just going to do a couple breakdowns, and then I need to get on the phone with TD Ameritrade. So let's go ahead and locked in 2.5% on Gus. Super happy to hear that. Nice, nice. LPL. Here we go. 180-day analysis. Solid downward pattern. I would completely stay away. So Twitter. Twitter looks like it's showing signs of a descending pattern as it hit its peak. Might potentially bounce here around the SMA line. There is no confirmation. I would wait more for a proper indication of a reversal. Also, its earnings is pretty close. So with that understanding, like it's very overbought. So if its earnings isn't great, just like it really hasn't been, then you would see a pretty solid sell-off. And there goes Gush. Wow. All right, all right. So TRXC looks a little bit more on the overbought side. It's been pushing up, slight resistance at $5. I would set your alerts if it continues the uptrend, then great. I just understand that it's overbought, so I'd focus maybe a little bit more on day trades, RSI, and then the MACD. You can verify that. So okay, confirmation there. Has a nice solid push up. Looks very overextended and why it would sell off. So watch out for that. Wow, Crocs is definitely pushing up today. I don't think it's going to give me a chance to get in. I'm going to have to wait for more of a solid sell-off. So I have to set these alerts for this sell-off. Super happy to see that this one's doing well since we talked about it. Even from like 1750, the time that, we talked about, when we can conservatively take the position. So super nice to see that it's been pushing up. Wow, Gush with a really solid sell-off. IMGN. It's at support, no confirmation of a bounce just yet. I could see why it is that you're watching it while it's at this good buy range. But again, let's set those alerts, and I would put this under the pending reversal watch list. So great call out, but I don't think it's just there yet. Alrighty, so ASNA showing a really good sign of a potential bounce on this SMA line. I would be very careful if this thing is actually going to continue to hold, just because it is pretty new as it's trying to hold right now above the EMA line. So just make sure that it stays true to this EMA line and that it continues to make higher highs. So I would set a series of alerts as it approaches these resistances at like 375, $4, 425, and stuff like that. So G Pro sell off. Let's check that out. No, I wouldn't necessarily call that a sell off. I mean, it pulled back, right? But it's still staying true to it. So Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, no, I like that call out. So thank you again for putting it out there. Yeah, I just think it needs a little bit more confirmation of that proper reversal. So LABD reversal. I feel like these are kind of iffy right now. LABD and LABU. Yeah, I wouldn't focus on a swing trade on this. I would still day trade it. It's a very strong descending pattern, and I still, I think the risk is a little bit too high on that. So 7% on CROX. Wow, you guys are killing it. Ooh, just pushed above $18. Congrats, congrats. Yep, I did see that. So I have to call TD Ameritrade because it's not allowing me to place a trade. This happened yesterday as well. So, oh, there goes IQ. Can this be the reversal? What about CPE? Alrighty, let's check this out. CPE, yeah, showing signs of a pretty good reversal or higher lows and potential higher highs. So just make sure that you understand when it's a good time to sell, when it's a good time to buy, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna get on the phone with TD Ameritrade as of right now. I know a lot of you guys still have some questions about what it is that you guys want to be trading. It sounds like you guys are doing a really good job with focusing on ascending uptrend patterns and not descending patterns. Again, just 3 questions. Are you getting a good deal? Is it showing signs of an uptrend? And then is the opportunity cost worth it? This is something that you guys can all successfully judge yourself. If you guys want any secondhand opinion, then feel free to direct message me and you can share it with me. But let me go ahead and just jump on this call real quick to get my account situated and then go from there. So thank you guys again for your time, and I'll keep you guys up to date with how today goes. But again, let's make sure that we don't force a trade, because one of the best positions that we can take is not taking one at all, right? It's better being like see no profits and actually being red. So thank you guys again for your time. We'll talk to you guys in just a little bit. Thank you.